Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Mayor's News Conference. For this week's agenda, we will announce the appointment of the new Fire Chief and new Assistant Fire Chief, highlight Children's Grief Awareness Day in Highmark Caring Place, talk about the census and the importance of counting children, ring in Salvation Army's Red Kettle Drive, let you know about the upcoming Thanksgiving meals, showcase Small Business Saturday events, and provide an update on LERTA. Now I'll turn it over to the Mayor. Mayor?
Thank you, Frank, and good morning, everyone. It's nice to see a great crowd here this morning. Today we're going to announce the appointment of a new fire chief and a new assistant fire chief, and I can tell you that for me there was actually a painful side to this process, but I'll save that for the end of the conversation. We reviewed resumes and interviewed 4 candidates who applied to be fire chief, and I can tell you all of the 4 candidates had great interviews, and all of us doing the interviewing felt that every one of them was well qualified, so it was not an easy decision to make. But we did unanimously select Assistant Chief Joe Walko as our new fire chief. Joe has been a member of the Erie Fire Department for 39 years. He served as the president of the International Association of Firefighters, Local 293, for 6 years. And he was also an assistant chief for the last 6 years here in Erie. Joe served in the U.S. Army and the PA National Guard also for 18 years. Working alongside Guy for the last 4 years, Joe really understands what it takes to be chief. We believe Joe will continue the same great leadership style that made Guy so successful. Please join me now in congratulating Chief Joe Walko. And I'll now have Chief Walko say a few words.
Good morning. I would sincerely like to thank the mayor for his confidence in me to be appointed to this position. And to the citizens of Erie, we will continue to do what we have always done, giving you the best service that is humanly possible. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chief Walko, and I like how he's straight to the point. That's wonderful. I really look forward to working with you in the years ahead here. In the process of interviewing the people for fire chief, we also found the new assistant fire chief. Before making a decision, we discussed the assistant selection with the new chief, Joe Walko, and we unanimously agreed that Len Trott should be the assistant chief. Now, Len has been a member of the Erie Fire Department for 23 years. He started as a fire mechanic and has been a lieutenant now since 2009. Len has served as the president of the International Association of Firefighters for the past 9 years. As president of the union, Len has done a great job. It's been a pleasure for me to work with him since I took office. For instance, earlier this year, our negotiations with the firefighters contract took place, and they went very smoothly, and we're now set for the next 4 years. Len's hard work and experience have prepared him well to be assistant chief. Please join me in congratulating Assistant Chief Len Trott. I want to have Len say a few words.
I'd just like to say that I'm honored that the mayor and Chief Santone and the new chief, Joe Walko, have the confidence in me to do this job, and I'm going to give it my best every day to fill the big shoes that they're leaving for me. Thank you.
Thanks again, Assistant Chief Trott. We really appreciate you accepting this position. I look forward to working with you as well. Now, before I took office, I worked on deciding who would run the various city departments by basically interviewing all the current department heads back at that time. After interviewing Guy Santone, I was absolutely certain that he should continue as chief. The hard part about this morning for me and this announcement is that we'll be losing Chief Santone. But he'll still be here 6 more weeks, so let's not start crying yet. Guy has been an excellent fire chief. He's improved morale in the department. He's just done amazing things. It's amazing what he's accomplished. My faith and confidence in him have never wavered, and it's been my honor to work with Chief Guy Santone. And I'd now like to ask the chief to say a few words.
Wow. Thank you, Mayor. Today really isn't about me. It's about these 2 gentlemen right here, and I want to congratulate them on their promotion. They were appointed because we feel as if they offer us the best seamless way for the transition from one administration to another. With a department the size of the Erie Fire Department, you need continuity, and we feel as if these two gentlemen will give that to the Erie Fire Department. I just want to let the citizens and the Erie Fire Department know that these two gentlemen are quality people. I've known Joe and Lenny for a number of years. I've worked with Joe side by side for 3 or 4 years, and I know what kind of quality people they are, and I know that they're going to be able to continue the progress that we've made in the Erie Fire Department in the last few years. So again, congratulations and welcome aboard.
Back in January, Chief Guy and his wife will both be retired. I'm happy for them, and I wish them both the very best. Guy, you will be missed. Please stay in touch in the future. Appreciate it. So now we move on. I can kind of come off the high. And today is actually the 11th anniversary of Highmark Caring Place's Children's Grief Awareness Day. On this day, the Caring Place asks people to support grieving children by wearing blue. If you don't have one, we probably have some extras of these around. So now I'd like to invite Christy Nosich, who's the manager of the Caring Place Erie, to come up and discuss how they help children who have lost a loved one. Christy.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, I want to thank Mayor Schimber and the City of Erie for recognizing Children's Grief Awareness Day. As he said, 11 years ago, a small group of elementary school students asked the Caring Place, why don't people support grieving children? And through their efforts, through their needs of realizing that they needed to support their friends, Children's Grief Awareness Day grew. And it's great seeing everybody in blue or wearing their blue butterflies. What most people don't realize is that it takes much longer for grieving children to heal, much more time than we even imagine. And that's why we have Children's Grief Awareness Day. We really raise awareness to help these children realize that they are not alone and that they're not being told to get over it. Because that's what so many times people say about grieving children is it's time to move on. And what we're here to tell them is it's okay to grieve and it's okay to be there for each other. At Highmark Caring Place, we're really proud that we're able to support grieving children and their families through our efforts, and we offer free support groups in our community. With the financial aid and the support of Highmark, we are able to offer this programming at no cost. Statistics tell us that 1 in 5 children will experience the death of someone close to them before they graduate high school, and 1 in 20 will experience the death of someone close to them. And this is why we have Children's Grief Awareness Day. This is why the Caring Place is there to support these children. Families will travel from Ohio, from Pennsylvania, from hours away just to get to us because there is nothing else like this program in our community. And I want to thank everybody for being here today to let families know that they are here to offer hope for those children. I remember a few years ago, there was a little girl who lost her dad. She was 7 years old. And that day, her mom told us that she woke up that morning and she said, "Mommy, everybody in my school today is wearing blue for me because they're supporting me because my daddy died." And that is what Children's Grief Awareness Day is about. A little effort by just wearing that blue butterfly today or wearing blue is really about letting kids know that they are not alone. So thank you so very much.
Thank you, Christy, and thanks for all the work that you do. As you know, I visited the Caring Place several times, and every time I go there, it's very moving just to see the work that is being done with children and their families to help them deal with loss. I certainly encourage anyone who knows a child or family who's lost a loved one to connect them with the Caring Place. Next, we want to continue our awareness of the 2020 census. An estimated 5% of kids under the age of 5 were not counted in the 2010 census. That's about 1 million young children, the most of any age group. We need your help closing the gap in the 2020 census. Here to tell us how, I'd like to invite Michelle Jagai, of the Census Outreach Coordinator of Erie County, to the podium. Michelle.
Thank you all. Yesterday, on November 20th, the United States observed National Child's Day. The purpose of National Child's Day is to mark the date in 1989 when children's human rights were officially recognized, thus ensuring the opportunity to seek our greatest potential as a nation by ensuring our children live up to theirs. One step in doing so is to count our children in the 2020 census. Having an accurate count ensures our fair share of federal money back into our community for programs essential to our children's success. This money goes towards programs such as the Children's Health Insurance Program, CHIP, school lunch programs, housing assistance, education programs such as Title I and Head Start. In fact, according to a study by George Washington University, our community loses $2,100 a year every year for 10 years. For each person not counted. And a child who is 3 during next year's census period will be in high school the next time they have an opportunity to be counted. So it is essential we get this count done accurately. Next March, you'll receive an invitation in the mail to respond to the census. And for your convenience, you'll have the option of responding one of 4 ways: online, via touch-tone phone, paper survey, or in-person interview, making it easy even for busy caregivers to complete. Please ensure everyone in your household is counted, even the newest babies. The future of our community is counting on you. Additionally, I would like to add the Census Bureau is hiring. These jobs are flexible and pay $16 an hour. For more information, you can visit 2020census.gov/jobs. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Michelle, for the work that you're doing. And remember, it only takes 10 minutes to complete a census form. And there are 3 ways you can do it. You can complete a paper form, you can go online and complete the form, or you can even do it over the phone. So whatever works best for you next year, please be sure you complete the census. If even 1,000 people aren't counted in Erie, which we think we probably missed at least 1,000 back in 2010, if we miss 1,000 people, that's $2.1 million per year in federal funding for the next 10 years that does not come to Erie. So we'll continue to provide you more information over the next 5 months. In the meantime, though, if you'd like more information, you can visit 2020census.gov, or you can stay up to date on Census Bureau news through social media at U.S. Census Bureau or at City of Erie, PA. Michelle, we look forward to you joining us for many more press conferences as we move closer to the census starting next year. In 1891, the Salvation Army Captain Joseph McPhee was distraught because so many poor individuals in the San Francisco area were going hungry. During the holiday season, he resolved to provide free Christmas dinners to the destitute and poverty-stricken. He only had one major hurdle to overcome. How does he fund it? That's how the Salvation Army Red Kettle Drive was born. Now, 128 years later, that mission lives in the heart of Erie Temple Corps Commanding Officer Major Colin D. DeVault. I would like to invite Major DeVault to the podium to speak a little bit about how the Salvation's Red Kettle Drive is happening here in Erie.
I want to thank Mayor Schember and the City of Erie for allowing us to come this morning and to speak about the Red Kettle campaign. Human need in this city continues to grow. Many of us are aware of that. And resources continue to shrink and be necessary. There are many in this city who come to the rescue of many of the nonprofits and to the Salvation Army in particular. And we're grateful for that. There are major donors who come and write a significant check, and we're grateful for that. I will always be grateful for that. But I'm thrilled this morning to announce the Red Kettle campaign for this year because it's an every person campaign. There are many in this city who cannot write a check for $5,000 or $10,000, but they can pass the kettle and drop something in. There's not one person who passes who is not able to do something. And so the success of this campaign really is our success as a community. And so we want to thank you for allowing the Salvation Army to serve and to be an answer for this city. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Major DeVault. I'm very thankful for the work you and the Salvation Army do here, right here in Erie. Providing food to the hungry, it's very important. Speaking of providing food to the hungry, Thanksgiving is only 1 week from today. We want to make sure that everyone in the Erie region is aware of their access to a great Thanksgiving meal. To fill us in on their mission to crush poverty and provide free Thanksgiving meals, I'd like to invite Paul Wotus from the United Way 211 Database Coordinator, and Joe Lynn Bush, United Way of Erie County's Marketing and Communication Director. Greetings.
Come on over, Paul. Good morning, everyone, and thank you very much for the opportunity to speak with you all today, Mayor. At United Way, we have an amazing resource that is free, confidential, and available 24/7, 365 to those in need in Erie County. That resource is called 211. United Way's 211 helpline is the social service equivalent of 911. By dialing 3 simple numbers, 211, on your home or cell phone, you can talk with a professional resource navigator who will provide information about a wide range of health, human, and social services. Or you can visit our website, pa211nw.org, to conduct your own search online or chat with the resource navigator at any time. A third option for those more comfortable with texting, simply send a message with your need and zip code to 898-211 to receive information via text. It's free, easy, and the quickest way to find help in your community. Whether it's information for locating a health clinic, finding childcare programs, where to donate items, or getting housing assistance, 211 is an easy-to-remember go-to resource for individuals and families in Erie County. Since launching in our community in May of 2017, more than 13,000 calls have been generated in the Northwest PA region. At United Way, we know the power of 211 Helpline lies in connecting those in need with information and referrals when they need it. And as the Thanksgiving holiday draws closer, we are reminded that hundreds in Erie County will be in need of a warm and welcoming place to have a meal. We also know that many organizations and businesses are embodying the season of gratitude by offering free Thanksgiving meals in the coming week. That's why United Way has used the 211 database to provide a cumulative listing of meals being offered in our community this Thanksgiving. The list can be accessed by dialing 211, visiting our website, or texting 898-211. This is also a good opportunity to remind social service organizations in our community that the power of United Way's 211 lies in the information that is put into the database. If your organization has questions about how to use the database, please reach out to us. With me today is our 211 coordinator for the Northwest region, Mr. Paul Wotus. Paul traveled from Corey this morning to join us, and he's available to speak to and assist any nonprofit looking to use the database for referrals to vital services to provide those in need. We hope United Way's efforts to provide information like the listing of Thanksgiving meals can help those in need find some comfort and place to feel welcome with a meal this holiday season. So we've got some 211 wallet cards and magnets for anyone that might need those. We encourage you to check out the list. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jolene and Paul. Thanks to both of you for the great work United Way is doing in our community as well. Also, thanks to the many volunteers who work hard to make these dinners possible. Your efforts allow our residents to enjoy a warm Thanksgiving meal. For that, we thank you. And again, that list of sites you can get at 211 or go to pa211.communityos.org. Next, we're going to talk a little bit about Small Business Saturday, which is the Saturday after Thanksgiving, November 30th. To start with, I'd like everyone who's here, who's involved with Small Business Saturday, to please come up and join me. So if you could come up here, I'd appreciate it. I have a proclamation to present to you, and then I think every one of these people will be doing a little speaking then as well. But, so come over so you're on the camera. Thank you. So this is in recognition of the 10th anniversary of Small Business Saturday here in 2019. The City of Erie supports our local businesses, recognizing their contributions to the community and the importance to our success as a city. Whereas small businesses create a positive energy throughout Erie, and each dollar spent in local businesses creates a multiplier effect that generates a welcoming, vibrant neighborhood, a world-class downtown and bayfront, and an abundance of family-sustaining jobs. Whereas small businesses are the heart and soul of our local economy, generating products and services that create personality for Erie and our community. When you spend $100 at a local business, $68 stays in our local economy. But if you spend the same $100 at a large non-local business, only $43 stays in our community. So now, therefore, I, Joseph V. Schember, Mayor of the City of Erie, hereby proclaim Saturday, November 30th, as Small Business Saturday in the City of Erie. I encourage Erie residents to join me in supporting the Erie region-owned businesses on Small Business Saturday and throughout the entire year. So thank you very much, all of you, for being here. There's a lot of exciting things. I encourage all of you to kind of stay close to the podium until I introduce you. But first, we're going to ask Downtown Dave Tamalonis, who's here, where is he? From the Erie Downtown Partnership for a few remarks. Dave.
Thank you, Mayor, and good morning. I'll try to keep my remarks brief. We have a full slate of events coming up this holiday season in downtown Erie, and the first one is Small Business Saturday on Saturday, November 30th. Small Business Saturday is a nationwide push to shop small, shop local, and support your local economy. For every dollar spent at a business, 67 cents stays in the local economy, and this is money that contributes to your neighbors' wages and benefits, money that makes its way into the local tax base, and money that is reinvested by the businesses into local suppliers and vendors. This year, consider supporting our great downtown Erie businesses participating in Shop Small initiatives, and check out the pop-up event at the old chiropractic office between Lucky's Food Mart and the Subway on State Street just north of Perry Square. Also, parking is free in downtown Erie all day on Small Business Saturday.
Thanks to Downtown Dave. Our next speaker on Downtown Saturday is Gretchen Gallagher-Durney, Marketing Contract Director for the Sisters of St. Joseph Neighborhood Network.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having us. So on behalf of the Sisters of St. Joseph Neighborhood Network, we are proud to again be participating for the third year in Small Business Saturday to highlight the many businesses that are within the neighborhoods we serve. So those are in the heart of Erie, from 12th to 26, Cranberry to East Avenue. We have 29 businesses participating this year for the event, and we've broken them into 4 specific areas. Historic Little Italy, Liberty and 26th Street area, the Hill District area at 26th and Peach, and the Parade and 26th Street area. We do this event because these businesses are cornerstones in our neighborhoods, and by staying there or choosing to open their doors there, they are helping with our mission to revitalize the area. They give our neighborhoods character and make them unique, and many of them are great partners of ours. Some have been open for nearly 100 years, such as Larry's Central Market, Seraphin's, Urbaniak's, International Bakery, or Polacco's. We encourage you to partake in this event and see the many shops for yourself, and hopefully, while you're out and about, we hope that you explore our neighborhoods and see the murals, gardens, and many other improvements that we have worked hard to bolster the area over our past 20 years of being present there with our ministry. Those interested in the event can pick up a passport on the 30th at any of the participating businesses, have it validated when you visit at least 4 shops, and be entered into a drawing for a large prize basket with a variety of gift certificates and goods from the shops. You can also plan ahead and find all of the business hours and print your own passport by visiting our website, ssjnn.org, or the Facebook event page. Here's the passport, and thank you again for having us.
Thank you, Gretchen. My grandparents come over from Sicily, so Little Italy's got an important place in my heart as well. And I'm definitely going to pick up a passport and use it. Next, I'd like to invite Emily Lynn George. She represents the Shops on the Hill to tell us a little bit about the great things happening on Federal Hill on Small Business Saturday.
On behalf of not just the Shops on the Hill, but all small businesses in Erie, thank you, Mayor, for having us today. Small Business Saturday, excuse me, is our favorite holiday at Point Four, but since moving down to the Hill District, it has become not only a holiday, but also a festivity. It's incredible to see how many people come out to shop small here in Erie, PA. Come join us on November 30th, Saturday, November 30th, from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. for great drinks at Tipsy Bean, amazing food at Who Gives a Crepe, Zodiac, Federal Hill Smokehouse, and a waffle miracle will be popping up inside of Point Four from 10 to 2 p.m. Shop the eclectic Hill boutiques, Point Four, Grasshoppers, Dapper Dawn, Chicory Hill, Gypsy Jewelry Box, Ink Assassins, Pinkies, Intergalactic, Europa, Newly Bastion Gallery. Also, down at St. John's, there will be a handmade market starting at 10 a.m. Once again, like Gretchen was talking about, we're super excited to be participating in the Passport. There's about 9 different businesses in the Hill District. All you do is come to one of the stores, get just a little sticker, and you'll be entered into a big giveaway from all the businesses that participate. Hope to see you guys on Saturday. Thank you again.
Thank you, Emily. There's certainly no shortage of small businesses in Erie. Next, I'd like to introduce Jeremy Blazer, the Executive Director of the Bayfront East Side Task Force, to tell us a little bit about the Made in Erie Marketplace. Jeremy.
So I'm here to promote the Made in Erie Marketplace. This is the 7th annual event. This is a once-a-year event on Small Business Saturday as the other events. Our event is from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. It is held at 109 German Street, which is right down at the intersection of German and Front Streets. The Made in Erie Marketplace is an event that was founded by Civitas of Erie. They held it for 2 years, and now Best has hosted it for 5 years. We're really excited about this year's event. We have more vendors than we've ever had before, 35 vendors. And what makes it unique is that these are small business owners that don't have a business. They don't have their own shop. They don't have their own storefront. Some sell online. Some only sell at events such as this. So the types of things you're going to see at our event are very unique. They're one of a kind. And what's neat is the person that you're talking to and purchasing it from is probably the person that created it. So it's a really unique event. We have food available, drink available, free parking. Our event hosted over 1,000 customers last year, so we're really excited and hoping to top that, hoping that all of you come to see Made in Erie where Erie was made. Thank you.
Thanks, Jeremy, and all 4 of our presenters. I really appreciate it. And if you want to take a seat, we're almost done, but you can take a seat till we finish up. So Saturday, November 30th, it provides a wonderful opportunity to shop for unique, one-of-a-kind gifts here in Erie. There is one other event going on, and it's called the Erie Handmade Fair. They host 35 vendors. It takes place from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturday, November 30th. The Erie Handmade Fair takes place at St. John's Parish Center, which is located right behind the church at 2216 Peach Street. I'm sure you'll be able to find unique holiday presents there as well. Remember, buying local, you're supporting Erie businesses, artisans, and entrepreneurs. I encourage everyone to support our local entrepreneurs by shopping small for the holidays. By participating in Small Business Saturday, you're helping your neighbors, friends, and family build opportunity, restore hope, and transform Erie. Finally, I'm pleased to report that in the last 5 business days, we have had 2 additional residential LERD applications for interior renovations on homes on West 18th and on East Lake Road. So as of yesterday, November 20th, in the 94 business days since our new LERDA was introduced back on July 3rd, we've now had 75 LERDA applications with a total investment in Erie of $23,690,635. Now, there'll be no press conference next Thursday since we'll all be celebrating Thanksgiving and eating too much. But I do look forward to more LERDA updates beginning on Thursday, December the 5th. That concludes today's press conference, and everyone who spoke is available for interviews. Thank you very much.